Welcome, it's July 13 and we're going to start with plank challenge again. It will be a full 5 minutes. We're going to be doing 4 minutes of the low plank hold on elbows, and then we're going to be doing a further minute after a short break where you'll do either high plank or you'll do the actual low plank, which is the hands close into the ribs, the elbows tucked back. It's quite a bit of effort for the front of the chest and the shoulders, but it's a great way to strengthen yourself so that later on you can push from low plank all the way up to upward facing dog and then to downward facing dog. First of all though, 4 minutes in low plank. I'll let you know after 2 minutes, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. You hang out for as long as you want or as long as you're able. Remember always you could drop to your knees, you can lift your hips up higher, you could slide to child's pose for 5-10 seconds and come back to it. I'll just let you know where I'm at and you follow along as you like. So starting now. And pace yourself. You might start with your hips higher, then you drop them, then you go back up. Might come down to your knees for a moment and then come back up. But your legs, if you're on your toes, are nice and straight. And your core is engaged, so that little band of muscle beneath the belly button is, you can feel it that it's tight. As you inhale, you're coming into your belly, but beneath that is quite engaged and tight. Shoulders are strong, pushing into the ground. Head is released and relaxed. Face is calm, and you're breathing deep. Don't forget to breathe. And look at that. The first minute is already gone. Nice. And we're not going to be doing any fancy movements right now. We're just going to hang out in low plank for 4 minutes. Later on, when we've got used to staying here for this length of time, we'll add extra bits and pieces. Keep checking in with your legs and your core, your breath, your shoulders. And we've hit the halfway mark, so that's 2 minutes. At this point, you may start feeling like you want to shift side to side, vary it up a little bit, but keep the plank. Now we're 2.5. Goes fast, eh? So it's 3 minutes. We're in our last minute of this hold, at least. Check in with your lower back. Make sure you'll probably feel it because those muscles are engaged. Your lower spine is being squeezed a little bit, but make sure it doesn't hurt. You'll obviously feel something there. It's 3.5, and plank pose is a great way to strengthen not only the front of the core, but the back of the core. Both actually are engaged and are working. And there we go, 4 minutes of plank hold. Low plank. Come back or come to your elbows, rest your chin in your hands, roll your hips side to side. Breathe deep into your belly. And then a slide to a child's pose. Breathe deep into our belly again. Let's stretch the lower back. All right, now I'm going to demonstrate what that low plank looks like. From the front, you're going to start from high plank and then sink down. Notice though that I don't just sink straight down. I'm also sliding forward so that my forearms stay perpendicular the whole way down. I'll show that from the side so you can see what that looks like. So my body slides forward so that my forearms are perpendicular to the floor. And then we're going to hold that for a minute. I am honestly doubting right now that I'll be able to hold it for a minute, but we're going to work our way to a minute anyways. And if you need to come down, and I may do this, you just drop your knees. They're only inches from the floor anyways when you're in low plank. But remember, low plank is like high plank, only your hands and your toes, or obviously on occasion your knees are in contact with the floor. So let's start in high plank and sink to low plank. And I can't see the clock, dang. Well, I'll have to figure it out. So your elbows are in tight and you're holding yourself. Your hips might be raised a little bit higher than usual. That's normal for low plank. Try to keep your shoulders nice and broad. Don't squeeze them up to the ears. Breathe deep. This is excellent exercise for the chest. Already gone past a half minute, so I think we're going to make it. But I doubt I'm going to go to upward facing dog from here. We'll see. I'll give it a shot. Oh, man. All right. Upward facing dog. Oh, goodness. That feels good. That feels good. And downward facing dog. Excellent. That builds considerable strength in the upper part of the chest, right across the collarbones, also the triceps, front of the shoulders, back of the shoulders. All parts of your body that, as we age, we don't use very much anymore, but that are critical for keeping the balance between the front and the back of the body, and for the top and the bottom. A healthy body, or a body is healthier when it's balanced, when the muscles are all balanced, front and back, top and bottom. That's one of the things that we try to strive for when we do yoga and when we do strength exercises of any kind. Building huge muscles that are on their own fairly useless because you're never going to be actually picking up 200 pounds worth of anything and lugging it across the room. Or doing squats with 400 pounds on your shoulders. Anyway, that's my little diatribe for the day. See you soon in yoga.